Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isa and I read tarot cards. This is going to be a little bit different of a video. I am going to tell you guys how I knew I was psychic. I was raised in a Middle Eastern Hispanic household that was predominantly Catholic Christian. Growing up, I was put into Catholic school. It wasn't like I was groomed to believe that there was a God or whatever. Like, my parents kind of free-ranged it for me. I was the most religious in my little nuclear family. I got lucky when I moved to Florida that I was around a huge amount of different cultures. So I got to learn a lot. Now, things in my family have always been kind of odd in terms of just the minimum. I didn't start calling myself a psychic until like maybe a year ago. I just think that I'm gifted. I don't think that I'm 100% a perfect psychic. I didn't start getting premonitions or any of that stuff until I was a lot older. I had moved back to New Mexico to pursue university and to move closer to my grandparents and stuff like that. Fast forward, I start having weird dreams, and they're not like a demon's chasing me and I like go into a door and this, that, and the other and like I have to hide from a demon. No. I start having weird dreams of people that are around my family, but not close enough to where I talk to them every day or I talk to them at all for the matter unless I see them. It's 2017. I start having these dreams. I was a liar growing up. I used to lie all the time. So of course my family never believed me. Hispanic households always treat you like you're 2 years old until you prove to them that you're not. And when I told relative, I was like, oh, I think so-and-so is getting a divorce. And they're like, why would you wish that upon them? This is the way my family was. They weren't accepting towards it. They weren't like, oh, by the way, like this is gonna happen. And then they were like, oh, she has a gift. My family was just like, you're lying, you hate them, that's why. Like, they believe me now for the most part, and the biggest flex is that my grandmother still asks me to read her cards. I was getting super paranoid because I was hanging out with a very conservative religious group of friends. But when I started getting prolific dreams, I was no longer accepted within the community, and it was obvious. And so I started distancing myself from the group as a whole. So obviously I started getting dreams of people getting divorces, and the date would come out super clear, why they were getting a divorce. Just like, why am I dreaming about these people? I googled and I got scared. You google, why am I dreaming things that are coming real? And it is scary. People think that you need, like, you're possessed or you need help or like we'll pray for you, like just that kind of stuff. And granted, it's appreciated. It wasn't what I needed. I get these dreams, they start happening. And I tell my little cousin, this keeps happening and I feel really insecure because I can't talk to my friends about it and you're the only person that believes me to some extent. And she's like, why don't you just go to Barnes & Noble and pick up some witchy books and see what they say? I start writing everything down. I do my research, and then I start touching tarot cards and I start like examining them, and I am getting answers. And I'm getting answers because I know I'm channeling the right things. I'm not a Wiccan, but the book based on Wicca never pushed me to say, hey, by the way, just because you're doing this now means that you can't be a believer in one faith or another. It just means that you have a gift. I started noticing that more and more people were more pagan belief systemed, and I started being more open and I started having these conversations. I was lucky. If you don't have a good community surrounding you, I suggest looking up podcasts. My favorites are going to be listed below. I started getting more confident and really freaking specific in my tarot reading. I've stopped talking to a few friends about it because they have tried to push their belief system on me, which was unfair because when I believed the same that they did, I was okay. But when I didn't, then it scared them that I was different. And so I just had to cut those people out. I personally suggest it. If you are not ready to do that, it is okay. But the fact that they don't respect you and they try and morally change you is different. And you also have to realize that is a big thing that you're going to have to go through when you start your spiritual journey. I started doing events at the beginning of 2020, a lot of events, and I would do my readings at $1 a minute in person because I was still new. Basically, I was super insecure in the beginning. I didn't know what to do. My Facebook page got a whole bunch of positivity and likes. On Instagram, I started getting DMs and just like weird like questions, and that's how it started. But I also want to make it known that the way I discovered that I was psychic is not like anybody else. Some people will have more magical stories. I have guessed pregnancies in the family. I have guessed divorces within my family. Just because I've been right doesn't mean that I will always be right. That was my psychic journey. Thank you for listening to me rant and rave on how I became psychic. My journey is not everyone's journey. I said in my last video, and I will say it again, we are a channel of love, positivity, and light. Anything negative, we have to check at the door. I will be doing more tarot content in the future. I just kind of felt like I wanted to get more personal with you guys on this aspect. All my social media will be listed. Everything I've mentioned will be listed below. Feel free to like and subscribe. Please turn on our notification bell. We will be posting hopefully every week. Bear with me, I'm still kind of new in terms of posting. I also will be posting from a location that is not my home base location. So based on that Wi-Fi and what it allows me to post, I will be posting every week. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.